Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video and covering some major news in that Destiny 2 is moving from Battle.net to Steam. They've got a new expansion announced that is called Shadowkeep. However, probably the biggest news among all of this is the fact that Destiny 2 is going free to play. I want to go over all of the information that was revealed as a part of this Bungie live stream. A lot came out of it. Of course, Bungie did separate from Activision, so now they are their own entity and they have full control over Destiny 2 and where to take it in the future. And that's why the game is getting a Steam release on top of that, going free to play. And I've honestly been a lot more positive with the overall Destiny 2 experience, especially after the release of Forsaken and the various other updates. It's actually quite a good experience, and I think a lot of you guys should try it out, so I want to talk a lot about that game. Also, Baldurs Gate 3 has been officially announced. Thank the gods that it is not a Stadia exclusive. It will be coming to Stadia, but it will also be coming to Steam, and kind of funny, Baldur's Gate 3 will not launch on the Epic Games Store right away. Steam and GOG versions are coming first. So in this instance, it's actually Epic Games that is getting a little shafted, but nonetheless, want to go over that news. And also, Hell Let Loose just dropped on Steam today. It's an early access World War II first-person shooter. Kind of had a rough launch, however, this is a game that I definitely want to monitor and see where it goes in the future, so I do want to mention that at the end of this video. First up, let's talk about Destiny 2. So Bungie held this massive live stream about the game, and if you guys don't recall, Bungie did separate from Activision, so now they are taking the game where they want to go. So the base game of Destiny 2, this is without any of the updates and expansions, that game is going to be rebranded as Destiny 2 New Light. The free version includes all of the Year 1 missions, activities, and rewards. That will include Strike's 3-player co-op dungeons, player versus player crucible modes, and even the original Leviathan raid. So actually a sizable amount of content coming with the Year 1 content. However, I did think Year 1 of Destiny 2 was probably the weakest point of the game. It really got better after the subsequent years and while all of the other updates released, and the game progressively got better and better, but nonetheless still offering Destiny 2 as a free-to-play offering, and especially if it's going to be released on Steam as that free version, that is going to garner a lot of players from the get-go. Destiny always saw a lot of comparisons to games like Warframe, and Warframe being a free offering, I think it's a good idea that Destiny 2 is going the free-to-play route as well, especially if you do want to jolt up the player base, if you want to revitalize Destiny 2 being this new experience that now Bungie's got complete control over it. I think that is a good idea, and it's going to bring a lot of people into at least giving Destiny 2 a shot, or maybe coming back to the game, whatever the case may be. And outside of that, we also know that Shadowkeep is coming as a standalone expansion. You won't need previous expansions to get access to Shadowkeep, but Shadowkeep is dropping on September 17th, and with the pre-purchase, you do get Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Shadowkeep, and the Shadowkeep pre-order pack. However, that's $35. They have the Digital Deluxe Edition. That'll include all the aforementioned content as well as Shadowkeep Deluxe Pack. If you guys don't know, in Shadowkeep, new nightmares have emerged from the shadows of the moon. Caught by haunting visions, Eris Morn has returned. Join her to slay these nightmares before they reach out beyond the moon to cast humanity back into an age of darkness. They've got the system requirements all there. I mean, the game is playable fully on Battle.net. A lot of you guys got access to the game that way, but if you've never gotten into Destiny 2, come September 17th, it will be dropping on Steam, will be going free to play, and I think that's good for everyone involved, especially in jolting up the Destiny 2 player base and getting people excited for everything regarding that game, because I do think Destiny as an IP, not just Destiny 2, just Destiny as an IP and a brand, has lost a lot of luster in recent years. Destiny 1 had the same issues where Destiny 1 didn't launch all too great, but got better and better with expansions. Taken King, I'll point to you guys that. Destiny 2, very similar in that the game's gotten better and better, but now you need to actually get people back invested into the game and give the game another chance, at least by offering the game for free. It'll get people in the door. Hopefully they'll like it enough to, at that point, buy Shadowkeep and buy all of the other content. Alright, moving on from that, Larian Studios has also officially announced Baldur's Gate 3, and as I mentioned on the top, thank God it is not a Google Stadia exclusive. It will be arriving to Stadia, and I think Baldur's Gate 3 is the perfect kind of game to showcase Stadia, being that it's not this fast-paced Twitch shooter, and even with minor latency issues, you can still have a quality experience. However, for me, I just don't want to dabble into game streaming right now, unless it's just a complimentary thing to enhance my overall experience. But if games are available in the traditional form, direct download on Steam, even on the Epic Games Store, Uplay, Origin, whatever the case may be, I am going that route instead of streaming. But Baldur's Gate 3 will be arriving to Stadia, and it will also be arriving to Steam and GOG. No Epic Games Store launch right away. It will be arriving to EGS sometime down the line. But with Larian Studios at the helm of Baldur's Gate 3, I am imagining that this game is going to be tremendous, especially because Larian Studios, of course, they did Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. Those games are some of the best RPGs the PC has ever ever seen, and Baldurs Gate coming back with a brand new entry, already a very recognizable IP, already an IP that so many people have a lot of emotion invested into. At the very least, you have to say that this is a game that makes a lot of gamers very nostalgic, and Baldurs Gate 3 probably won't be dropping this year. It wasn't announced when the game will be officially released. I imagine it will be a 2020 or 2021 release, so we're gonna have to wait a little while to play this one. Hopefully it is 2020. Early 2020 would be fantastic, but right now, early 2020 already looks to be insanely packed with big game releases, so I don't know if you want to throw Baldurs Gate 3 in there, but nonetheless, whenever it comes out, Baldurs Gate 3 is going to take the gaming world by storm, and a lot of people are going to check it out, and I'm sure it will be quite good. So excited to see that it will be on Steam. If you do want to stream it, it will be available on Stadia. We got a lot of Stadia information. I typically don't cover that on this channel, just because it's not something that I'm really all too concerned about. Game streaming is kind of another side thing. I'll talk about it here and there if some major information comes out, but really it hasn't captivated me all too much. Lastly, I do want to mention that Hell Let Loose, a brand new World War II first-person shooter with open battles of 100 players, infantry, tanks, artillery, a dynamically shifting frontline, and unique resource-based strategic metagame, has officially dropped today in early access. It is $30, currently getting a somewhat mixed reception based on the Steam reviews. Some people are really digging it, other people not so much. However, given that it is an early access game, it is going to evolve greatly over time. It just released today in early access, so as first day in early access, it's doing quite good in terms of people playing the game on Twitch and whatever the case may be. It's getting a lot of traction, 3,400 people in game right now, which isn't sizable. But with these games, usually they grow over time, especially if they do make sizable improvements over time. We'll see how the game goes. However, it does look to be a graphically intensive World War II first-person shooter. To give you guys an idea of the system requirements, GTX 1070 is recommended, i5 7600 or Ryzen 5 1600, so not absolutely crazy, but reasonable at the same time. At this point, probably a game I would add to the wish list. Maybe revisit the game in 3 to 6 months, see if it goes on sale, see if there's a couple free weekends, whatever the case may be, and then make your decision there. If you want to pick it up now for $30, you can always opt in for a Steam refund. So it's not like it's a gigantic investment, but in terms of actually keeping the game right now, probably not the best idea. See how the game progresses over time, and then make your decision from there. But that's gonna conclude this video, guys. Again, Destiny 2 is going free to play. It's moving to Steam, and it is getting a major new expansion in Shadowkey. Very excited for that, and also very excited for Baldurs Gate 3. Excited that it's gonna be on Steam and GOG, Epic Game Store sometime down the line, and of course, it will make a big impact on Stadia as well. And Hell Let Loose just dropped on Steam as an early access title. Probably a game I would add to your wish list for now and see how it progresses over the next 3 to 6 months. That's gonna conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.